Big island, white cabinets, gold hardware, a farmhouse sink. That look reads luxury kitchen, and half the time it isn't one. A flip kitchen and a genuine high-end one can look identical in the photos. So let me show you the 6 ways to tell real luxury from fake kitchen edition. Hi, I'm Abigail Anderson. I'm a realtor here on the East Side, and I grew up around a builder and an interior designer. So I learned what a real luxury kitchen is actually made of and how the fake one gives themselves away. Here's the trap. The luxury look is cheap to copy now. White shaker doors, a waterfall island, brass handles. You can get all of that in a $6,000 kitchen or a $60,000 one. The surface tells you almost nothing. The quality is in the parts people don't photograph. So we'll check 6. The cabinets, the counters, the appliances, the sink and the hardware, the backsplash, the lighting, and the layout. The cabinets. And don't look at the door, look past it. A white shaker door looks the same whether it's custom or the cheapest box in the store. So open a drawer. In a real luxury kitchen, the drawer box is solid wood, joined at the corners with dovetails, and it glides out and pulls itself shut. In a builder kitchen, it's stapled particle board that flexes when you wiggle it. Then check the box itself. Quality cabinets are 3/4-inch plywood, thick enough to hold heavy stone without bowing. Cheap ones are thin particle board. And 2 giveaways of a truly custom kitchen. First, inset doors, where the doors sit flush inside the frame, with tight, even gaps all the way around. That's much harder to build, so it's expensive. Second, cabinets that run all the way to the ceiling, instead of that dusty gap at the top that screams builder grade. Anyone can buy a nice door. The box is where the money hides. The countertops. And let's kill a myth first. That marble-looking counter, it's almost never marble. Real marble is soft, it scratches, it ecks. 1 lemon or a glass of wine leaves a dull, cloudy mark that doesn't buff out. So, in a real kitchen, you're usually looking at marble-looking quartz or a natural stone called quartzite. That's actually hard enough to take it. Here's the tell for real natural stone. The veining runs all the way through the slab, so the edge matches the top, and no 2 slabs are identical. Engineered quartz is more uniform. On a big island, you'll often catch the same swirl repeating. And the high-end move, a slab that's book matte. So the veining flows from the counter up to the backsplash and a sink cut right into the stone, with no rim and no seam. In a real luxury kitchen, the stone doesn't stop. Not at the edge, not at the backsplash, not at the sink. The appliances. This is where fake luxury gets exposed the fastest. A row of shining stainless looks high-end in a photo. So look closer. In a genuinely high-end kitchen, the fridge and the dishwasher are panel ready, wrapped in cabinet fronts so they disappear. And the fridge is counter depth, sitting flush with the cabinets, instead of jutting 6 inches into the room. Then look above the stone. The single biggest giveaway of a builder kitchen is a microwave mounted over the range, doing double duty as the vent, because it just recirculates the air. It barely clears the smoke or the heat. A real luxury kitchen has a proper hood vented to the outside, and then the microwave is tucked into a drawer or built in at a site. If a microwave is the range hood, it's not a real luxury kitchen. Quick note before the last 3. If you're buying or selling here on the East Side, or you're watching from somewhere else, I put together a guide on the finishes and features that actually hold their value. Comment value below and I'll send it over for free. Okay, back to it. The sink faucet and the hardware, the things you touch every single day. A plated handle a shiny faucet look identical to solid brass in a listing photo. So pick one up. Solid brass or bronze has real weight, and it stays cool in your hand. Plated zinc is light. It warms up fast, and the finishes flake at the edges within a few years. A quality faucet has solid brass body and a smooth weighted feel when you move it. A builder one feels hollow and stiff. And notice whether the hardware is consistent and identical across the whole kitchen. Not a mix of finishes trying to look designer. Real luxury is heavy and it's consistent. The backsplash and the lighting. A 4-inch strip of counter material running up the wall reads builder. A busy peel and stick or printed tile reads flip. A real luxury kitchen uses full height slab or genuine handmade tile like Zelig that catches the light unevenly with thin, dead straight grout. And the lighting is layered. Under cabinet lighting done cleanly. Dimmers, warm bulb, maybe one real statement fixture, not a single cold light in the middle of the ceiling. Get close and tilt your head as the light moves. Real materials come alive. Printed ones stay flat. Fake luxury is lit. Real luxury is layered. And this one is the one that separates them completely, the layout. A flip kitchen spends everything on show. The big island, the gold, the farmhouse sink, and stops there. A real luxury kitchen is built around how you actually cook. Real work zones, deep drawers where you need them, outlets hidden in the island or under the cabinets, not a strip running across the backsplash. An appliance garage so the counters stay clear. Proper landing space right besides the range. It isn't louder than a flip kitchen, it's quieter because everything has a place. Fake luxury shows off. Real luxury just works. So there are your 6. The cabinet, the counters, the appliance, the sink and the hardware, the backsplash, the lighting, and the layout. Open the drawer, follow the stone, look above the range, heft the metal, watch the light, and read the layout. Do that, and a pretty kitchen can't fool you anymore. And if you want my guide to the features that actually hold their value, comment value below. I'm Abigail Anderson, realtor here on the East Side, and I'll see you in the next one.